don't think he's happy that I'm here. And I don't blame you, to be honest.
It looks like you have not been shining your eye. Like, why would he be happy to see you? Angel, please tell me, why would he be happy to share 90 million naira with you? Big Brother said, shine your eyes. You guys literally went in there and did not shine your eye, and somebody else has run the streets. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Guys, we're going to talk about this very important, crucial matter, and I will not even lie. We currently know the top 6 finalists in the Big Brother show is Pere, Emmanuel, Cross, Angel, Whitemoney, and of course Liquors. Guys, these 6 people have played a very interesting game, but I can tell you, looking at the game so far, we can tell who the top 3 are going to be. I mean, since Big Brother didn't give us the luxury of having top 5, they gave us top 6 because of whatever, the politics or the toy game they played or the truck game they played or the prank Big Brother decided to play on us. You guys already know that the show, there was this thing battle, and looking at it, like I said in my earlier video, that the show had been a bit unfair, but looking at it, I mean, we all deserve that prank, guys. Big Brother wanted to just tease us. Maybe that was why they put up that prank between Pere and Angel. And guys, I will not even lie, see this girl Angel, called Angel, that babe, she really has a lot of things. Like, she won Pere, or as in she won Pere, or she won, let's not even mince our words. She won Pere in that game, toy game. Like, who would have imagined that baby that was forming sexy up and down, you know, had that strength, you know, to do that. So it goes a long way to tell us a lot of things about this housemate. And I would start with Angel. I'm going to be calling my top 3 housemates that I feel will be taking home this money. And please, this is my candid opinion. You guys, you can share your thoughts and let me know what you think about the show so far. I am sharing my thoughts, so if you have something to say, put it down in the comment section. Guys, don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button to subscribe to my channel, guys, and of course click on the bell icon. Let's just get into this because it's really interesting. Now, I think Angel would have stood a very high chance of taking home the money if she had played her game a little more smartly than just using the mental thing. You know, people start seeing that mental thing as a strategy, though I know it is not a strategy from her. This is just her lifestyle. It's a challenge that she has. It's a personality disorder she's battling with. It's very glaring. It's very glaring. If you're not in that position, you probably will not understand why that game has been like that for her. But I feel if Angel had put in more efforts, you know, than putting up her lackadaisical attitude. I mean, out of all the housemates, Angel is literally the only housemate that did not enter the HOH lounge, guys, and she not even sent, she did not even feel it. So I feel if there's anything that affected Angel's game, especially that would affect her, probably not to get this 90 million. It is just her lackadaisical attitude, how she has been very like, you know, drawn back, you know, not putting in much effort. If she had been putting a lot of effort, she would definitely have done it. Because if you see this thing, you understand that Big Brother actually played a very interesting mental game on these 2 housemates, Pere and Angel. I mean, the Angel we thought did not have the energy, the Angel that was giving up, eventually was the Angel that won Pere in that game. Let's not even lie. Angel won Pere in that game. It is very obvious. So it goes a long way to say that Angel would have really stood a very high chance of maybe winning HOH, you know, head of the house. She would have done a lot of things. We would have seen her in a whole new light if she had put in a lot of effort. Like, guys, I will not even lie, if she's not in my top 3, because I've been able to just look at the game critically, both with the contestants, housemates rather, and what is happening outside. Like, guys, this year's Big Brother Shine Your Eye, let's just be very practical about it. It's very obvious that in this season of the Big Brother show, there is a lot of outside influence. In fact, the show literally, before the winner emerges, there's usually an outside influence. There's usually battle of emotions. There's usually this outpour of support to somebody who is probably been abused, somebody who is probably being you know, cursed to the more, or you know, something. There's always reason why some people get to support some of these housemates. So if you ask me, the highlights for this year's show started on like, previously, the highlights usually come at the end. We now see the real basketballs. I will now say, okay, this is why this person is going to take home the trophy. You guys remember in the last episode, the lockdown season, it was like literally like 2 weeks before the final. Like 2-3 weeks before the final, that we saw Erica and Liko battle. Guys, that battle was the reason why Liko won. If not, there was this very, very interesting competition there was this interesting game that Erica was playing that would have made her. She was the most talked about, with her flirting with Kidwaya. So guys, it was just that made Erica lose it all. So, but for this show, it's quite different because you remember the kitchen strategy war between Whitemoney and Pere started early in the game, so it didn't start late in the game, so there was a lot of time for these guys to clear their differences, clear the air. So I think this year, this Shine Your Eye season, there's a lot of twists that can just make your favorites not even become the winner of the show. Like literally, there's an equal opportunity for anybody to emerge the winner. Now on my list, I'm going to say right now, I don't see Emmanuel on the top 3. Yes, he has been very lucky. He has played a very interesting game and steady game, but I don't see him looking at the strategy in the house and outside the house. I don't see him gathering enough fans to win the 90 million. Honestly, I will not even lie. I even headed over to his social media page to check what's happening, and looks like his handler is just busy showing us cute photos of Emmanuel. I'm like, okay, cool swag. Definitely 90 million. Nigerians are not going to give you the 90 million. Now looking at the next person, Cross the Boss. He's being loved, but guys, honestly, I will not even lie, he doesn't stand a chance of winning that 90 million looking at the contestants we have. So looking at his social media page, Instagram page precisely, I was like, I'm just seeing flow, and you can't just flow into 90 million. So Cross is out of the box. Looking at Angel, I just feel there has been no strong strategy on Angel, both inside the house and also looking at his handler handling her page and all that. I'm sure her handler is her father, so I just feel there's no strategy there. The only strategy there is just playing the mind game, highlighting on the mental thing. And if you ask me, Nigerians, we don't get hypnotized with stuff like that so easily. So I think this is the reason why these 3 people are out of my list. Guys, this is just me sharing my frank opinion. You can let me know what you think, but I don't see Angel taking home the 90 million. I don't see Cross. I don't see Emmanuel. Now, the 3 people who I see taking home this thing, guys, if you don't know why I'm saying this, you probably need to check out my older video where I shared the fans' reaction on those 3 most interesting housemates. That is why probably I'm sharing that's why I'm actually doing this, because I look at it, these guys have more chances of winning, because it's all about crowd influence. If it comes to Big Brother show, in reality shows, it's all about crowd influence, and right now these 3 people have the crowd influence. Looking at the first person who has the crowd influence, looking at Likoros had about close to 1 million fan base. She's popular dance group, superstars know her, blah blah blah. Fans are already going crazy. First week she got into the house, and guys, let's look at Likoros's strategy. Like, if we're looking at somebody that got into the house without the strategy, I would say Likoros is one of those people. But looking at the game, you would understand that Likoros's strategy in this Shine Your Eye game is just her focus. Like, guys, I will not even lie, Likoros is the most focused housemate in this season. No caps, no lies, it is legit. She is. If I'm looking at the last task they did, the task they did on Monday, the drawing, guys, Likoros literally just told us that she knows what's up. She drew Bitcoin. She did this for the Patricia, for the head sponsor. I beg, babe, she's too intelligent. So she's so focused on the game, and this is why she has gotten to the head of house lounge more than all the other housemates. Like, guys, she has literally won this thing. She has been there like 3 times. Nah, I beg, you guys should never let me talk about Likoros. Likoros's game is very, very interesting. She didn't come into the house with the strategy. Her only strategy is focus, and probably because she also has a large fan base. That is why the crowds are getting crazy with her. So that is why she probably has crowd influence. So if you're looking at it, Likoros stands a very good chance of winning the 90 million. Looking at people are saying her bestie has posted on her Instagram, saying, okay, support her. I mean, of course, if Emmanuel fans can vote for their favorite too. Maybe if people can, maybe the old housemates can combine votes, maybe Licorice will stand a chance. But right now, if I won't even lie, the battle is strongly among these three people: Licorice, Whitemoney, and Perez. So let's leave Licorice for a moment and talk about Whitemoney. Guys, if you noticed the show, Whitemoney has been very strategic. I mean, I'm very surprised that people like Angel are like, the wool just came out of your eyes and you now understood that, okay, this has been his strategy. Yes, his strategy was very, very straightforward and direct. Kitchen, yes, though he probably looks like he is that kind of person who loves to cook his kind of food, because I'm that kind of person. I can't eat what people cook because I have my allergies. So even if you want to call it a strategy, it's a good strategy. And guys, if you ask me, Whitemoney's strategy in that game was just being Mr. Nice Guy. That was just his strategy, plain, simple, cool, looking out for everybody in the house. And if you ask me, it wasn't a bad strategy because they needed somebody to be able to talk to them. They needed somebody to give them, share that positive vibe with them. So guys, if Whitemoney's strategy is Mr. Nice Guy, why didn't any of the housemates play with Mr. Nice Guy's strategy? So fans have loved him because some of them say he has been hardworking. Some of them have looked at his story, but some of them, most people that are voting for Whitemoney, have just loved him because of the way he has reacted to all the fights in the house, how he has uplifted others, just his Mr. Nice Guy vibes. Literally, that is why a lot of fans are crazy about him, and I don't really see that as a big deal. If that will get him 90 million, why not? Fans are ready to vote for him. So yes, if like you say, Whitemoney for the money, maybe he has a chance, and probably if he wins it, this is definitely guys, like literally, if he wins it, Mr. Nice Guy strategy bought him 90 million, and I think it's a very cool strategy. If you ask me, it is a very, very cool strategy. Now, looking at the third person, guys, the most strategic housemate who came into that house game ready, game on after Whitemoney is Pere. No caps, guys. Pere, from his intro talking about bringing in the basketballs, knew what the assignment was, and he delivered. He delivered, and if he goes home with this, he deserves it. He deserves it, and I mean, there's a lot to learn from him. And guys, before I go to, I'm sorry, but I have to go back to talking about Whitemoney again. Now, if we look at Whitemoney, Whitemoney is one of the most strategic housemates in the house, and let's look at Whitemoney's strategy outside the house. Like, Whitemoney's handler is the most strategic handler, if you ask me, in the house. Guys, literally, this guy was the first person who started doing tutorials on how to vote for your favorite. Like, he was literally the first person. If I had no caps, I would even show you an evidence that other fan base had to start learning how to vote through what the handler of Whitemoney was posting on his foot. I mean, look at this screenshot from Licorice's fan base. They literally learned how to vote through Whitemoney's handler's posts. So if you ask me, guys, they have been very strategic. He is as strategic as Whitemoney has been in the house. So no caps, the most strategic housemate for this year, shine your eye housemate, is Whitemoney. No caps. That is probably why he deserves the 90 million. If we're looking at the most interesting fan base, guys, I will not even lie, the Pere community. You guys gave us vibes. Hey,
look in my eyes, what do you see?
I'm sure any other housemate or fan base that goes to go and do music, they learn from Pere. They learn from Pere's fan base, because I mean, those patriots are very patriotic. I mean, look at the jam. And if Pere actually wins this 90 million, guys, I will tell you, this is going to be the banger. So I just wish this housemate would just understand the assignment and just give us one small highlight that will just help us to conclude who we are going to be giving this 90 million, because I'm very sure right now all the housemates actually thinking deeply within them, what are we going to do now to do something that will just give us highlights for the week, and we cap this thing, we carry the money and go home. No caps, guys, I'm just telling you, this thing is what they need to do now. Like, one thing, one mistake or one correct step from one person, Pere can just do one very interesting thing and you can just buy up everybody. So if you ask me, the most intelligent, most emotionally intelligent housemate in the house Inside the house and outside the house is Pere and his team. I will not even lie. What do you think about what I've just shared? Let me know your thoughts, guys. It's just me sharing my thoughts. And don't forget, guys, to hit on the subscribe button. This is just my candid opinion. What do you think? I'll see you all in another video. For now, bye-bye. Stay blessed and don't share votes.